viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Jones. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On play action, it's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll go up top here for Hamlin. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good job there getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as handler elects not to return it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure. They got him again. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 12. Mike 12.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first three drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Murray off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
First down, Murray. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On second and very short, Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jeff Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off play action. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard. No return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's Murray. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jeff Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To throw is Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jeff Smith on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I got you, boy. Come on. Check Mike 54. Let's go. Here we go. 54 is Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones buying time to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Harris. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots, and there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now Murray. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jeff Smith there to make the grab. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Carolina. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Throwing Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Now Jones. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw again on second down. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Brandon Ayuk. 85 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Extra point attempt to come here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Play fake. Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. Steps away to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score 56.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. It's caught. Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Murray off play action. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now Murray again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Panthers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.